Hey everyone, I'm here in the studio at Art Satoya in Saga Prefecture, Japan. This is my studio space for my 1 month residency here in Takeo in Saga Prefecture. Now, I wanted to make this video to talk about artist residencies and why I think they're really important and why I chose to pursue artist residencies as my main form of sort of artistic expression and also art education. So, first things first, I guess, what is an art residency? And an art residency can be many different things. It can be um, a place, a house that someone rents out and they offer it to artists, and maybe there's an exhibition at the end, or maybe there's an open studio, or it could be more formalized and there's a final exhibition towards the end, or as an example, I last year participated in the Dark Matter residency at Photo Access in Canberra, and this was a year-long residency in which I didn't get accommodation, but I got access to the studio space for the year. So art residencies take multiple different forms. I guess for this one, I'm living in a house with 5 other practicing artists, so it's very collaborative, and have access to the studio, and also it's international for me. So this is in Saga in Japan, which again, to my points later, it broadens my horizons, my art practice. So why do I participate in art residencies and how has that helped me, I guess? So for me, art residencies has sort of been how I've started my artistic practice. Back in 2023, when I was debating whether to sort of really begin an artistic practice again, I found myself here in Japan actually, and out of a bit of frustration for not really knowing what to want to do with art, I applied for a residency in Nara called Space Department. And during that time in that residency, I really started to develop ideas around my photo media practice and develop different concepts that still continue throughout my practice today. And then I had the opportunity after that to go to Studio Kura, which is the sister residency of the one I'm at now, which is in Itoshima in Fukuoka, and again continue moving forward in my practice, but also meeting new people. Since then, I have done a dark matter residency, and now I'm here in Saga doing this residency now. I guess what I wanted to put out to people is that our residency is a really good opportunity to not only just network with people, but also give yourself a creative space that is sometimes completely free of, I guess, expectations. You don't always have to deliver something. Here, I'm getting to experiment with ceramics, which is something I haven't really done before. And I have access to Hirogayama Kiln, which is an historic kiln in the area. And that's something that if I didn't do this residency, I wouldn't have the exposure to do that. Also, I didn't go to art school, so I'm not formally trained. And I sort of liken these residencies to my art school, and I'm still very much learning art and learning the practice. But this is art school to me. I'm getting to go learn from other creatives, also learn from different artistic practices throughout the world. And for me, Japan is what's inspired me the most. So I'm getting to learn crafts here. And then I'm treating this as, I guess, my art studio for my, I guess, university, like art studio. Imagine if I went to art school, this is how I sort of would feel about being very experimental, not having a really developed style yet, but still being able to experiment with different things and put them on show. So I think art residencies are really good for that, in the sense that they can help you just kickstart your style and develop different ideas. So if you're sort of stuck with your art practice a little bit, or you want a bit of a kickstart, or you really want to learn more about yourself, I think doing an art residency is really crucial. It could be local, it could be international. I think international is great if you love to travel. You not only get to see the new spots, get inspired, but also have that time away from whether it be your work, if you're working full time, or whether it even be your full time studio, and you sort of just change your environment, I think is really important.